Hello, marhaba, شلونكم أحوالكم? What's up everybody, and welcome back with another video here with Rami the Iraqi. Today I'm gonna go ahead and teach you the Arabic countries in Arabic, and also how to say, for example, I'm Iraqi for a male and a female. Now, some of these countries may not consider themselves an Arabic country, but I'm just going to teach you the Arabic countries in the Arab League. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it. Let's go ahead and start from the east and then go to the west. The first country, my country, is Iraq. Iraq. So there's the Ain sound and there's the Q sound. Iraq. Now you will notice that some countries, they have L at the beginning and some don't. And also some of these countries, for example, Iraq, it's the Republic of Iraq. So Jumhuriyat al-Iraq. But I'm only teaching you how everybody and most people say it. Al-Iraq. Now if you want to say I'm Iraqi, Ani Iraqi. Iraqi. For a female, Iraqiyya. Iraqiyya. Now we move on to Syria. Syria is Suria. Suria. Now I'm pronouncing these in the Iraqi dialect. Now if you want to say it in modern standard Arabic, it's going to be very, very similar. Maybe some of the pronunciation, the dialect, just a little bit different. Or maybe if you pronounce it in other dialect, like the Levantine dialect, so on and so forth. So Suria, Suria, Suri, Suriya, Suri, and Suriya for a female. Next one is Lubnan, Lubnan, Lubnani, Lubnani, Lubnaniya, Lubnaniya. Now we have Palestine, Palestine. So we have the T sound in Palestine. It's not T, it's T, T. Palestine, we have Palestini, Palestini, and Palestiniya, Palestiniya. Next up we have Jordan, Al-Urdun. Now some of these countries, they sound similar English to Arabic, just change the dialect, but some of them completely different, like Jordan. Al-Urdun, Al-Urdun. Now the Jordanian for a guy, Urduni, Urduni, and Urduniya, Urduniya for a female. Now let's go to Kuwait. Kuwait is Al-Kuwait, Al-Kuwait. Now you have Kuwaiti. Kuwaiti is Kuwaiti for a guy. Kuwaitiya, Kuwaitiya for a female. Now we have Bahrain. Bahrain is Al-Bahrain, Al-Bahrain. So you noticed it's not the H sound that you see in English, Bahrain, Bah. It's Bah with a Ha, Bahrain, okay? Bahrain. So for a guy, Bahraini, Bahrainiya, Bahraini, Bahrainiya. All right, so now we move to Saudi. Saudi. So Saudi, it's known, you can say it two ways. We have Al-Mamlaka, Al-Mamlaka, the kingdom, Al-Arabiya, Arabic, Al-Saudiya, Al-Saudiya. So some people may refer to Saudi Al-Mamlaka, straight up kingdom, just Al-Mamlaka. A lot of people will understand. And you could also say Saudi, Saudiya, Saudiya. So a lot of people also refer to it as Saudiya, For a male will be Saudi, Saudi. For a female, Saudiya. Same as the word Saudi because it's already feminine. And if you haven't watched Iraqi versus Saudi dialect, I made it with my friend. I'm gonna leave a link for you here so you can watch that. You're gonna love it. Now we have Emirates, UAE. Also 2 ways of saying it. You can say UAE will be Al-Imarat. Al-Imarat is plural for Imara, is one Imara. Al-Imarat is multiple Emirates. And Al-Arabiyya, Arabic, Al-Arabiyya, Al-Muttahida. Al-Muttahida is united. So you could say that the long way, or you could just say Emirates, Imarat, Imarat, and that's what most people call it, so they don't have to say the whole thing. For a guy will be Imarati. For a female, Imaratiya. So Imarati and Imaratiya. So the next one is Qatar, Qatar, Qatar. So for a male will be Qatari, female Qatariya, Qatariya. Now we move on to Oman, Oman, Oman. So it's not an O, it's an Ain, Oman, not Oman in English. Oman is the country. Omani for a male, Omaniya for a female. Now we move on to Yemen. Yemen, you'll add the L. Yemen, Yemen. For a male would be Yemeni, female Yemeniya, Yemeniya. Now we have Egypt. So also Egypt is one of those that sounds completely different in Arabic. Egypt is Masr, Masr. Now different dialect may pronounce it differently like Misr, but in the Iraqi dialect we would say Masr. For a male would be Masri, female Masriya. I also have a video, Iraqi versus Egyptian dialect with my friend. We put a nice skit for you, so go ahead and give that a watch. Now we have Sudan. So Sudan will be Al-Sudan, Al-Sudan. Sudani for a male, Sudaniya for a female. Libya. So very similar, you just light B. Libya. Libi, Libya. Libi, Libya. All right, now we have Tunisia. Tunisia, it's Tunis, so kind of similar. Tunis. For a male will be Tunsi, Tunsi. Female Tunisiya, Tunisiya. Algeria. Algeria, we have Al-Jazair, Al-Jazair. For a male, Jazairi, female Jazairiya. So we have the sound in there, sound, Jazair. The next one is Al-Maghrib, Al-Maghrib, Morocco. Maghribi, Maghribiya. So there's the R sound that's not in English. Morocco. Maghribi, Maghribiya. Now, sometimes I kind of emphasize some of the letters just for you guys to learn. But when you say it, you don't have to emphasize it that much. This is just for you guys to learn. So we'd say Maghrib, Maghribi, Maghribiya. But I emphasize the letters just for you guys to hear it well and to learn. Next up, we have Mauritania. Mauritania is Mauritania, Mauritania. For a male will be Mauritani and Mauritania. Mauritania. All right, so we have Comoros. Comoros is also completely different in Arabic. It's the islands of the moon. Juzur, islands. Al-Qamar, Al-Qamar of the moon. Moon, Qamar. Juzur al-Qamar. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to say it for a male or a female, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip that too. Next is Djibouti. So Djibouti, we have, I think for a male will be the same, Djibouti, and for a female will be Djiboutiya. Djiboutiya. And then we have Somalia. So in Arabic it's Al-Somal. So sa with a sa, not a sa, not sa. So Al-Somal. So for a male would be Somali and female would be Somaliya. Somaliya. So this is it for you guys today. I hope I did well and I did not forget any country. Now, as I mentioned, maybe some of these countries, a couple of them, 3 of them, may not consider themselves an Arabic country, but I wanted to teach you the countries that are in the Arab League and how you pronounce these countries in Arabic in the Iraqi dialect. Thank you everybody for the support, and I will see you guys next episode.